God is not grading your performance. He is singing over your presence. When pressure gets constant, God's nearness gets practical. The pressure does not always announce itself like an emergency. Sometimes it shows up as a slow squeeze that lives in your shoulders, your jaw, and the way you keep checking your phone like it might hand you relief. You love Jesus. You care about people. You want to lead well, but you still catch yourself living as if one wrong move could unravel everything. You start the day already negotiating with tomorrow. Zephaniah 3:17 does not invite you to hype yourself up. It pulls you into a grounded reality. God is here, not after you clean it up, not after you fix the mess, not after you prove you deserve help. He is present in the middle of the actual day you are living. That changes how you carry pressure, because you are not trying to muscle your way to safety. You are learning to receive it. So before you open the inbox or look at the numbers, do one small act of leadership for your own soul. Sit still long enough to notice your breathing. Put both feet on the floor. Whisper, "You are with me." Let that be the first true thing you agree with today. The quieting love you can actually feel in real life today. Some leaders live with a constant inner commentary. It sounds like a running evaluation. I should be further ahead. I should have handled that better. I cannot let them see me unsure. That mental noise leaks into your tone, your decisions, and the way you treat people who move slower than you do. Even your prayer can turn into a status update instead of a conversation. Zephaniah 3:17 gives you a different experience of God. His love quiets you, not by making your week easy, but by settling the part of you that panics when you cannot control outcomes. You stop scanning the room for approval because you remember you are already held. Here is what that can look like in lived language. You close the laptop for 60 seconds. You unclench your hands. You breathe in and out slowly. Then you say, "Your love steadies me." Not in a dramatic way, just like you would tell a friend the truth when your mind starts running. Then you re-enter the day without acting like you have to be the strongest person in every room. Cash flow pressure. Without self-worth collapse. Now picture the late-night office. The building is quiet. Your desk lamp throws a small circle of light across the keyboard. The numbers on the screen do not match the effort you poured into this month, and you can feel the familiar pull towards shame. Accounts receivable is late. Payroll is coming. The client promised a payment and went silent. You keep doing the math, not because you love math, but because you want a feeling you cannot find. Relief. This is where many faith-based leaders slip into a hidden belief. If the money works out, then I am okay. If it does not, I am a failure. That belief does not just affect your budget. It shapes your sleep, your patience, and the way you talk to your team the next day. God is not grading your performance today. He is singing over your presence. Let that sentence stand in the room with you. Do not use it to avoid reality. Use it to keep reality from swallowing you whole. God's delight in you does not shrink when cash is tight. His care does not get delayed until you hit a better month. He is not standing at the edge of your office, waiting for you to prove your leadership. Now take a simple, concrete step. Write one action you can take in the next 15 minutes that moves the situation forward. Send the invoice follow-up. Schedule the call. Review expenses with clear eyes. Then pray one honest sentence. God, I need your help. and I refuse to measure my worth by a bank balance. Lead from delight, not dread, and watch your relationships. Breathe. Business pressure rarely stays in business. It spills into your marriage, your parenting, your friendships, and the way you carry yourself around your team. You answer with half attention. You correct with sharpness. You listen while planning your next response. You do not mean to do it. You are simply overloaded, and your heart has not had a place to rest. Zephaniah 3:17 gives you that place. When you remember God takes pleasure in you, you stop demanding that people prove you are doing okay. You do not have to extract reassurance from your spouse. You do not have to turn every staff meeting into a control session. You can set standards without sounding like you are defending your identity. Try this in one relationship today. When you feel yourself speeding up, pause before you speak. Take one breath. Ask yourself, am I about to lead from fear? Then choose a calmer first sentence. Not a perfect sentence, a calmer one. The kind that keeps the door open instead of slamming it shut. Purpose that stays steady when your weak does not. Purpose gets twisted when it becomes a reward for high performance. You chase the next milestone, hoping it will finally quiet the insecurity. You stack goals like they are proof you belong. You call it drive, but it feels more like you are always behind. When you live that way, even good work becomes heavy. Zephaniah 3:17 resets the center. God saves. God rejoices. God quiets with love. Your life is not a tryout. Your calling is not a contest. You can pursue excellence without turning excellence into a god. Here is a new emotional angle many leaders need. And it is not about pressure, it is about shame. Some of you are not only tired, you are embarrassed. You are carrying regrets, a harsh email you sent, a decision you wish you could redo, a season where you were more reactive than you want to admit. The temptation is to assume God's posture toward you is constant disappointment. Zephaniah 3:17 interrupts that assumption. His love does not keep dragging you back through the replay. It quiets you. It restores you. It helps you step forward without pretending you never messed up. So give yourself a small practice for the week. Each morning, read Zephaniah 3:17 out loud before you touch your phone. Then choose one task you have been avoiding and do it as an act of obedience, not as a way to earn value. Where faith and business meet, building from being loved. Music fits today because leadership sets the tone for everyone around you. If your inner tempo is frantic, your team feels rushed. If your heart is tight, your culture becomes tense. But when you live from God's steadiness, you create space for others to breathe, think, and do good work without living in survival mode. Think of yourself like a conductor. Before anyone plays, you set the pace. You signal what matters. You shape the room. Zephaniah 3:17 gives you the truest sound in the room, even when you are alone at your desk. God rejoices over you with singing. That means you are not trying to manufacture confidence. You are learning to lead in harmony with the one who is already present. So here's a practical connection that will change your work. Before you decide, pause long enough to get your internal rhythm back. Put your hand on the desk. Take one slow breath. Ask, what would I do next if I truly believed God is with me right now? Then make the call. Send the message. Set the boundary. Have the conversation. Lead like someone who is not trying to be saved by outcomes. God is with you, even in the late-night office, and He is not waiting to see if you are worth singing over.